Hi, my name is Nicole Hemrick, and I'm the managing attorney at Hemrick O'Malley, PLLC. Today, I'd like to speak about a pilot program for stateside visa stamping within the U.S. For those of you who have non-immigrant visas, you know that if your visa is approved while the United States, that is sufficient for your status as long as you stay here. But the moment you plan to travel internationally, you have to stop off at a U.S. embassy or consulate in order to get a stamp in your passport. Now, in recent years, some people have been eligible for interview waivers. So once you're in the country where your visa would be issued, the consulate or embassy just informs you that you have to send in your passport, and then they just send it back to you. Still, this can cause stress, and it can also require a lot of planning to make sure that the visa is going to come back in time for you to be back in the United States. Years ago, actually ending in 2004, the Department of State would allow people to get visa stamps within the U.S. So they didn't have to worry about getting an appointment abroad when they were traveling for a visa stamp. The Department of State, as of January, will be implementing a pilot program for visa stamping in the U.S. For now, they're just going to be testing this with H-1B renewals. The requirements are going to be very specific. For now, they are only going to be doing this with H-1B renewals. This is going to start on January 29th of 2024. And then every week, starting February 5th, then February 12th, and so forth until May 1st, 2024, the Department of State will be allowing applications for these stateside H-1B renewal visa stamps. Now, the requirements are very specific. This doesn't apply to all H-1B visa renewals. The only applicants who will meet the criteria are as follows. Again, number one, it's only for H-1B renewals, not even derivative H-4 spouses or children. Two, the prior H-1B must have been issued by Mission Canada with an issuance date from January 1st, 2020 through April 1st, 2023, or by Mission India with an issuance date of February 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2021. Third, it must not be subject to a non-immigrant visa issuance fee, commonly known as a reciprocity fee. Four, the person must be eligible for a waiver of the in-person interview requirement. Five, they must have submitted fingerprints related to the prior visa application. Six, the prior visa does not contain a clearance received annotation. Seven, the person doesn't require a waiver of inadmissibility of any kind. Eight, of course, the person has an unexpired H-1B visa approval notice. Nine, the person was most recently admitted to the United States in H-1B status. 10, the person is currently maintaining H-1B status within the United States. 11, the period authorized for H-1B status has not expired. And finally, 12, the person applying intends to re-enter the United States in H-1B status after temporary travel abroad. Now, remember, just like with any visa petition or application, there is no guarantee that you would be approved. The Department of State reserves the right to collect and maintain the fee, even if it chooses to not issue the visa stamp. If you have any questions about this or any other immigration issue, feel free to contact us at 833-848-7838.